Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, Abundance Television. We are syndicated. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and please don't forget that podcast. That's netnewsnetwork.net, netnewsnetwork.net. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'd love to hear from you. And you give me ideas on shows to use, and a lot of you folks have said you'd like to hear about hacks. What's a hack? Okay, a hack is something that's going to make your life a lot easier. And I've got some really good ones. And I love this website. It's crazycouponlady.com. The crazycouponlady.com. And so Crazy Coupon Lady has come up with some really good hacks, and there's 24 home hacks, creative solutions for everyday living. It's going to make your life a lot easier and save money also at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is what she goes on to say. Our home hacks are just the best, aren't they? And they really are. Look at the easiest ways to solve pesky problems like stretching laundry supplies, organizing the pantry, which is something I really need help on, and cleaning dirty vents. Now, with social media, everyone seems to have a simple creative solution just about to everything. And so she has come up with some, and here's a really, really good one right here. And that's how to save money on the toilet. How do you do that? Flushing the toilet uses a lot of money. So adding a jug of water or just a quart glass of water can help by displacing some of the water in the tank. So the jar reduces the amount of water used with each flush, lowering your water bill. I'm sure you've heard of using a brick, but she said, I'm not going to really use that because it can damage the toilet, and it could. So just a simple jar of what it could be, a used pasta jar. Just make sure you got a lid on it. Fill it full of water and let it go. And again, you'll notice a big difference in your water bill. Number 2, drum roll please, rinse your air conditioning vents covers in the dishwasher. That makes good sense. So what you'll want to do is close the vents before washing so there's more surface area that gets cleaned. Okay, then blow dry any remaining water from the covers on the cooling setting before installing them back over your vents. Makes total sense. I really like that idea. I'm going to show you the picture. First of all, let's go back to the toilet, and I'll show you what I'm talking about using my good old trusty iPad. See, there you go. It's just a jar of water, and that does it. Glass is actually better. And then on the second hack, we were talking about your rinse vent covers. So that makes a lot of sense. There you go. So just go ahead and put those in the dishwasher. Okay, so that'll save a little bit of help. Okay, and I really like this one. And it's by using a shower cap with salad. A shower cap with salad. So here's what you do. You can keep your salads cold with a shower cap. A new one, not a used one. Okay, add ice to the shower cap. Then you want to place the bowl filled with cold water. And then keep any kind of food like your pasta salad, that kind of thing, in the cap, allowing the elastic to stretch over the sides to create kind of an ice box effect. Your food should stay cold for hours. You're going to have those little garden parties or little picnics, going to go out to the woods and have a picnic. So that's how you do it right there. So you see your shower cap, and you put that over and have your ice, and then put your bowl on top of that. That makes perfect sense. And then you don't have to worry about water draining out, getting all over everything else. You know how else you can use a shower cap? You can also use a shower cap as a travel dog bowl. So use a shower cap for those hot days when your little furry friends need some extra hydration, and that's in case you're without a bowl. So what you'll do is just fill the shower cap with water, open it up, and just let them drink it up. So look at those little furry pets. They are really enjoying that, see? So there you have it. It's disposable. You can throw it away if you want to. I'd probably save it and just let the water drip out of it, and then take it back with me when I go to the park or when I want to walk Buddy. There you go. Grand idea. I like that. That's number 4. Let's go ahead and get to number 5. We've got quite a few we want to be able to do. Okay, I love this hack. It's using a blow dryer. So use your blow dryer to squeeze every last drop of ink out of a cartridge. I'm really known to want to save money, and this is a good one right here. So find the spot where the ink comes out of the cartridge. It should be the area that has that little colored patch on it, and I'll let you see what I'm talking about. And what appears to be a circuit printed on adhesive tape. So what you'll do is you'll aim the blow dryer at that spot for about 2 to 3 minutes. The heat will thin out any remaining ink and it'll clear the blockages and the tiny little nozzles on the cartridge. So I'll let you see what that looks like too. So there you are. Okay, so you can see with that little colored, it looks almost like copper. And so 2 to 3 minutes with your blow dryer. Hold it about, looks like they're holding it about 6 inches from the cartridge. And you never know, just that little bit, maybe you run out and you forgot to buy extra to keep on the side in case you run out of ink. So this will help it go a little bit farther as well until you can get to the store or you order it online or whatever you're doing. This is a good idea. I wish I'd known about this in the wintertime. This is using a blow dryer on your bed. Let me explain that. Use a blow dryer to warm up your bed if you don't have an electric blanket. I don't know about you, but cold sheets aren't my thing, says the crazy coupon lady. Grab a blow dryer and warm up your sheets before you head to bed. Don't forget the pillowcases too. That's a good idea. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. There you go. Just a blow dryer in the bed. That's going to warm it up. It's kind of like, I like to, and hardly ever get to do this, but what I love to do is wash the sheets and everything and take them fresh out of the dryer and put those on the bed. Especially in the wintertime. Well, actually, summertime here because Phil likes it really, really cold in the house. Okay, this is a grand idea. Turn an empty cardboard box into a drawer divider. Okay, so drawer dividers can set you back for about $15. We want to save you some money. So use cardboard to get the job done. All you need is some cardboard, a ruler, and a box cutter. So you can make these easy dividers perfect for your sock or junk drawer. Just keep the detailed directions right here on the crazycouponlady.com. So let me show you what it looks like. But I have bought things like say I make candles. So sometimes I will have, I think I put it over this side, probably shows a little bit better. So you see how that's divided with cardboard? Save yourself some money. So get your cardboard and you'll need to cut it up into pieces and then just kind of let one slide down over so you'll have, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It only takes 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, see what I'm talking about? And then you want to measure it to the jar and then you'll make little slits so that it fits down. And see, it's not going to parse through the way. But I'll have to tell you this. So I buy candles, candle jars, because I make candles. So what you could do is they always come with those little dividers right there, right? So why not use those when you're buying something in a box and just buy those and put those in your jars? You may have to cut them down just a little bit just to make sure they fit. But I think that would be an excellent idea. I've been saving all my cardboard for the garden, but I think that right there would be a grand idea. Okay, so use that as a little divider. Everybody has a junk drawer, by the way. Everyone. Okay, home hacks for your grocery stockpile. Let's talk about that for a minute. Okay, so lay boxed foods on their sides so they can fit more. This is a really good idea. Instead of just, stacking them, like side by side by side, do a kind of a horizontal thing. So if you're going a little crazy when you buy one, get one free offer, which I do, laying your goods boxes on their sides allows you to store more. Plus, you'll be able to view the labels and see what you have. You can also organize them by the expiration date too to optimize freshness, okay? So you can use these tips to maximize your savings on household fundamentals. I'm going to get with that just a little bit later. But I really do like this hack idea. So there you see she got all the cereal, you got your crackers. And again, when things are on sale, I'll stockpile, And then this is another good thing too, because it's kind of like you're keeping inventory in your own little store in your house, okay? A lot of times, if you're not going by dates, you may have to throw stuff away simply because it got in the back side of the your pantry or whatever. So this would be an alternative. So again, as I buy things, I'm going to look at the expiration date, and I'll put the expiration, the one that's going to expire first, on the top. What an idea that is. I love that. Okay, so that's a fantastic. So thank you, Crazy Coupon Lady. You're giving us all a much better life. Okay, make a bag clip with a wine cork. Had not about that. So in desperate snack times, using a sliced cork is a unique do-it-yourself bag clip. What you do is get that cork and you want to slice it halfway at one end and slide it down over the folded bag just to keep it in place. That's a grand idea. Yeah. I've bought things at the $5 store like on quarter day, like corks and stuff like that. So now I've got another use for them. Yeah. Sometimes you can get a bag like on 25-cent or 50-cent day. That's my hack. Absolutely. Okay, now this is a good idea. So keep water bottles together in cabinets with magazine holders. Magazine holders are versatile vessels with lots of things other than keeping magazines organized. So you can look at the heavy-duty holders, not the flimsy ones, to store all of your tumblers when you've got a tight space. I think this is a really good hack. Now, it would have to be plastic, so if you can do your glass ones, I'd be afraid of the weight might injure them. But anyway, this is a good hack. Again, those are magazine dividers. I think that's a grand idea. Absolutely. Okay, let me keep up with the time. Okay, I've still got some time, a couple of minutes before we go into a commercial break. Number 11, organize your flats and flip-flops and magazine holders as well. I think that's a great idea. It won't take up as much space in the closet. You know, if you lay them flat down on the, I promise you, stuff's going to happen. Stuff's going to get on them. The Crazy Coupon Lady says, I told you that magazine holders are helpful. So here's a chance to organize your closet on a budget. Get the holders that are perfect size for your stylish flats, sandals, and flip-flops. We're about to be in flip-flop season. Oh, that's so awesome that we are. And so this is how she does that. Okay, so she has the magazine holders, and she puts her flip-flops and her flat shoes in those. And they're easy to get to as well. That's a grand idea. Oh, I like that. Okay, you know something? I think it's probably time to go into a commercial break, or can we do one more? Let's do one more. Okay, let's see before we go into the break. Okay, we're using the dividers. Okay, I don't think my, oh, there it is. Okay, so we talked about the grocery stockpile, and then we talked about the magazine. Okay, let's do one more. This is something I do. Make your dryer sheets last longer by cutting them in half. A box of laundry dryer sheets like Gain or Bounce can cost you $5. So lengthen their use by literally cutting them in half. Given the strength of each sheet, you'll get the freshness that you would normally expect, but you won't have to worry about stocking up as often. I think that's a great idea too. I've been doing that for a while, and because I'm gonna tell you, stuff like this can cost you a bit, and with supply and demand, you never know with supply and demand are they even going to be in stock. So that's a great idea. Going ahead and just cut those things in half, and that way you can get the more expensive, better ones, and you're actually saving money in the long run. Okay, we must go into a commercial break. We shall be right back in just a couple of minutes, so you hang in there, okay?
At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to LamonesMex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant.
Let
Rhonda at Rhonda's Elite Tax LLC take the burden off you for all your tax needs. I know because Rhonda has been taking care of my business since 2013. I feel Rhonda works for me because she knows the direct questions to ask to better benefit my unique business in order for me to get back the biggest refund possible. Rhonda is an ongoing student, and she knows tax laws are in a constant change every year. Call 256-281-9903 for an appointment to take the dread out of getting your taxes done. Rhonda is located at 11968 U.S. Highway 431 in Boaz. Again, that number is 256-281-9903. And let Rhonda's Elite Tax LLC champion your personal and business taxes. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdylawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Okay, we are back. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, as well as Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Again, thank you so much for watching. The question I have been asked, are those really books that I have back here? Yes, they are really books. They really are. I actually have a lot more than this. I have like an entire library, which is something I suggest you do. Reading online is good, and I love doing that, but sometimes it's just great to have, what if something happens to the internet? What if you don't have electricity? What if you have a storm comes through? I've got a book I can read and turn the pages. Okay, let's get back to it. So we have these hacks, and this is a way to remove permanent marker stain from nearly any surface with regular toothpaste. Let's talk about that. Toothpaste can be an effective remedy for removing permanent marker stains from some surfaces. So here are a few that you can follow, okay? Okay, choose a non-gel toothpaste that contains baking soda. That's the key. The baking soda can help scrub away that stain. Now, what you'll do is add a small amount of toothpaste to the stain using a soft bristled toothbrush, or you can use a cloth. Gently scrub the stain with the toothpaste using circular motions. Be careful not to scrub too hard, as that could damage some surfaces, especially if it's a plastic or something like that. Let the toothpaste sit on the stain for several minutes, allowing it to penetrate to break down that ink. Then you'll wipe away the toothpaste and the ink with a damp cloth. Rinse the cloth frequently to avoid spreading the ink to other areas. I'm going to show you what this looks like. So she's using a plastic toy, and then you can see where the ink is actually removed. Now, kids and adults are always going to get that permanent ink on something, you Sharpies and that kind of thing. So that works. Isn't that awesome? Okay. All right, let's go on down to the next one. And again, this is just an awesome website. It's called thecrazycouponlady.com, and she spells crazy K-R-A-Z-Y, so use the K. Okay, and I've done this before, okay? Maybe you nailed some holes into hanging a picture, and it was either too high, too low, and you put several nails into the sheetrock. You can also fill small holes in your drywall with toothpaste. No spackling paste, no problem. You don't have to go worry about that. Toothpaste can be a temporary fix for small holes in drywall. So this is what you can do. You want to clean that area real good with a dry cloth to remove any dust or debris. We all have dust in the house, especially if you're like me and you live in the country. Okay, squeeze a small amount of toothpaste into your finger or a putty knife. I've just used my finger. Apply the toothpaste to the hole using the putty knife or your finger to press it in. That's important. Smooth the surface of the toothpaste that's flushed in with the wall. Okay, just you can use your fingers for that as well. Allow the toothpaste to dry completely, which takes several hours. I've waited 24 hours just to make sure. Once it's dry, use a fine grit sandpaper to gently sand that surface until it's smooth. Now, while toothpaste is a quick fix, it's not long-term solution for fixing holes in drywall. And it may not hold up very well over time, but this again is just a really quick fix. So I'll show you what she's doing. She actually used the toothpaste, and then she used it looks like she used a piece of cardboard, and she kind of cut an indention in that cardboard. See what she's done? Okay, so she's used the toothpaste, and she's used a piece of cardboard, and she kind of cut a wedge. I think that's a smart idea. She didn't say to do that, but I just noticed that on the picture. Smooth it out really good. Make sure you let it dry for about 24 hours, okay? This is a quick fix if you can't find the spatter to do it with. So I think that's an awesome idea. Thank you so much, Crazy Coupon Lady. I wonder if she's a crazy cat woman too. Okay, now, number 15, get the perfect caulk edge with a painter's tape. Oh, I see what she's doing. Okay, so painter's tape makes sense when it comes to getting those picture-perfect lines after caulking or painting. Okay, start with cleaning the surface with a dry cloth to get rid of debris. Then you'll follow these steps. So what you're going to do is apply a strip of painter's tape along both sides of the area that you're going to be caulking. Okay, leaving a gap where you want to apply the caulk. Cut the tip of the caulk tube at about a 45-degree angle. Then you'll apply a smooth, even bead of caulk along that gap between the painter's tapes. So use the caulk smoothing tool or your finger to smooth out the caulk. I use my fingers for everything. It's the best tool you can have. Pushing it into the gap and creating a neat, even finish. Now immediately remove that painter's tape while the caulk is still wet, pulling it away from the surface at a 45-degree angle like that. Allow the caulk to dry completely according to the manufacturer's instructions, so avoid leaving the painter's tape on too long after caulking, as it can cause the tape to bond with the caulk, and that can become really, really difficult to remove. So this is what she has done here. So see how she has put the tape as the painter's, because that's the easiest one to remove. Duct tape's not going to be easy to remove. So use the painter's tape, and there you go. And it's a really pretty smooth surface. I wish I'd known about this a long time ago. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now let's see. What else we got? Clean a toilet with cola. I've heard of this, but I've never done it. So let's just see what that's about. The acids found in cola drinks break down stains as well as a regular bathroom cleaner. So you'll pour the soda around the inside your toilet bowl and let it set for at least an hour before scrubbing with a brush and flushing. But I'll have to tell you something that I've come up with, and this is citric acid. It's going to be cheaper than wasting one of your colas. So citric acid and baking soda. So if you'll put that together, and then you put it in save one of your water bottles. So you'll put about a half a tablespoon, and depending on your water bottle size. And so if it's like a 4 ounce or whatever, you'll use about a half a teaspoon of baking soda and about a half a teaspoon of citric acid. Put that in there. You want to shake it a little bit. Let it sit on the counter for just about 20 minutes, because if you open it then it's going to be just like shaking a cola. Okay, it's going to spatter all over everything. So let it sit for about at least 20 minutes, and then you'll open it up, toss that around. And you're using natural materials, by the way, and you're not going to have to worry about wiping off that, especially if you use a carbonated Coke. And so you'll just get that, and just around the water bottle, you just kind of squish it around the sides of the toilet, and that's going to take care of it. But anyway, that's my little hack. So there you go. That's what it looks like, okay, in your toilet. And it does break down those acids. It also prevents those stains. You know, those stains that you can get sometimes on older toilets. Every time we've ever moved somewhere, it's always been an older house, and I've had to spend time cleaning the stains. Okay, number 17. Make your glass top look new again with a magic eraser. What an idea. And I've got a magic eraser. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I've got a few stains on it. There are several ways to clean your glass cooktop. And one of them is by using Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. It's a great tool to remove tough stains. Let the stove top cool before cleaning it, okay? Then wet the magic eraser, squeezing out any excess water, and then you'll scrub the dirty areas. Be sure not to use too much pressure to the surface so that it doesn't get scratched. Rinse the magic eraser frequently and continue scrubbing until all stains and dirt are removed. Use a cleaned out cloth to clean away any of the residue. Now, this is a special note. Some glass stovetops may have specific cleaning instructions from the manufacturer, so make sure you check that manual before you clean anything, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about a magic eraser on another show, but this is what she does. Okay, see there? You've got the magic eraser, and that's cleaning it up. Gosh, I didn't think about that. Okay, let's see. We still got some time. Make finger paint with expired Greek yogurt. Are you kidding me? That's a new one. Okay, so mix yogurt with food coloring or even Kool-Aid mix and let kids paint on white plastic tablecloth as long as the yogurt isn't too far gone. No more than, say, 3 weeks past the expiration date because you could still eat it if it's 3 weeks past. When it starts getting too watery, that's when you don't want to use it. So this is a good idea. All right, so mix the yogurt with food coloring or even Kool-Aid, and this is just kind of a natural way too. Because they're going to eat stuff. Kids are going to get stuff on their fingers and they're going to go, I mean, they just do that. I do that, and I'm 63 years old. Okay, so here you go. Now, don't let it get past the 3 weeks. But again, this is just really good, and if they eat it, it's not going to hurt them because it's going to have some food coloring or it's going to have Kool-Aid on it. Okay, that's a grand idea. Man, I wish we'd had these hacks when Brad was small. Good idea. Okay, now keep board game pieces together with a press and seal. By using Glad Press and Seal to keep your board game pieces together, you can ensure that they stay organized and they don't get lost or mixed up with other game pieces. It's also a great way to protect the games from damage or wear and tear over time. That's a good idea. So there you go. I'll let you see that little picture. That's a good one. All right, got under 2 minutes. So what can I do? Okay, stick a recipe card to a cabinet with press and seal to keep it clean and at eye level. I do this with my recipes. Some of my favorite recipes, canning and what have you, I always, I've got just a piece of paper. It's going to get worn over time. I mean, the tape's going to slide off of it, what have you. But a press and seal to keep it clean and at eye level. There you go. Look at that. That's a grand idea. Love it. Okay, now line the bottom of your fireplace with foil for easy cleanup. Good idea. That's what I do with my stove. I keep foil on the bottom of that. So by lining the bottom of your fireplace with foil, you can simplify the cleaning process and avoid the need to sweep or vacuum up ashes and debris after each use. And this method can, now get the really strong, okay? Don't get the cheaper stuff on this. This method can also help protect the bottom of your fireplace from damage due to heat or abrasion and expand its lifespan and reduce the need for repair. So after the fire in the fireplace, you'll fold the edges with the ashes inside and then you'll just toss it, throw it away. Good idea. Again, get that heavy duty foil with that. Maintain your collection of cords and chargers with a shoe organizer. Why didn't I think of that a long time ago? I have cords all over the studio in here. I'm going to have to go ahead and get that out. Absolutely. Okay. 24, use a pool noodle to fill your mop bucket as one of your cleaning home hacks. I think that's a grand idea too. Thank you so much for watching. We've run out of time. You are my apple in my eye. I'm telling you, you really are. Thank you so much. My name is Donna for watching The Edge on IEC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. And also thank you for watching us on television as well. Channel 182 on Charter Communications, Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Check out the podcast, netnewsnetwork.net. netnewsnetwork.net. Again, thank you so much for watching.
Bye.